I want to welcome you to the first episode of JudahTalks. It's inspired by TED Talks, one of my favorite shows back in the day. And the problem was I wanted a deeper knowledge, deeper information, and I wanted it raw and uncensored. So JudahTalks is a raw and uncensored version of TED Talks. Hit that subscribe, hit that like button, share this video. This is the first episode. It's featuring somebody who is often hated in the black community because of things they've done. But the reason they on this first episode is because even a broken clock is correct 2 times a day. And this video is the moment Candace Owens was correct, and information people need to receive and understand the depth of it. Make sure you hit that follow button, subscribe. This is Mr. Talk in New York, your host. Enjoy the show.
This animated series is sponsored by Stay Woke Coffee. Get your mind working at its best today. Get your bag at gethairlikewool.org.
While this is only an animation of me talking on Judah Talks, make sure to check out my full video at The Real Candace Owens and hear the rest of this power story of my confession of ignorance. At this moment in time, at this moment in history, who God's chosen actually are. And it ain't the Polish Bibi Netanyahu. If there's ever been to me any person that I would say most clearly represents the synagogue of Satan, it would be that man. It would be that man. It would be that man. And by the way, I want to say this to you guys because many of you are waking up and you are perhaps on the same journey that I have been on for the last 2 years, looking around and going, what is this? So I used to be a Zionist because I just never understood really what they were doing. I was baptized by, the public school, the public school education, which is teaching us nothing but to be brainwashed. Hollywood movies, which, like I said, made us always feel like no matter what, make sure you defend Jewish people. They could never do anything wrong. And what really became a turning point for me was recognizing that I didn't even know the beginning of the 1948 story. I had assumed that the world would have been moral enough. So as even if the United Nations and the UK determined via the Balfour Declaration that, hey, war happens and now we're giving this and we're establishing Israel, I had assumed that they would have done that morally. That they would have said, here is the money for the home that you have lived in for thousands of years. The property that you have lived in. Here is money for that, but you have to go. That's not what happened. I mean, the Bella Hadid story is stunning. These people came on ships holding up signs about World War II saying, please, we're refugees, let us into your home. And the Palestinians opened their doors to them. This is the story of Muhammad Hadid and Bella Hadid. Yeah, the model, Gigi Hadid. He was an infant. His mother had just given birth. They allowed these refugees, these Polish refugees, to live in their homes as refugees because they wanted to help them following a world war. And then one day they came back to their houses and the doors were locked. They came home, the doors were locked and guns were being held and they were told, leave right now or some soldiers are going to come murder you. Do you guys understand? Just go through that in your head. Wherever it is that you live right now in the world, imagine your family has lived on that land for hundreds and hundreds of years. That this has been your home for hundreds of years. And then you say, oh, you know what? The Ukrainian war is happening right now. I feel really bad. I'm going to allow a Ukrainian to live in my house, maybe here in Tennessee, live in my house. And you allow them and you share with them. And you do this out of the kindness of your heart, right? Because you are being taken over perhaps by the spirit of Christ and charity. And one day you come back to your house and the doors are locked and those refugees that you let in are telling you that if you try to open that door, you are going to die. Dispute that. There was no money. There was no trade. There was no conversation. They were effectively hijacked in their own homes. So the entire story of Israel has been immoral. Okay. And it has really hinged upon our ignorance. We have all been ignorant and it's time to stop. Our story of Israel has been immoral. Okay. And it has really hinged upon our ignorance. We have all been ignorant and it's time to stop.
Talk of New York, y'all. I only gain. If life was a song, I'm missing a verse. Yeah, the sick need a nurse. Your things can always get worse. So before you find yourself in the back of a hearse, repent, lift that